go.
Terrible. Hello, and welcome to the break room. Breakers, roomies, trash bags, all you folks out there. We're so happy to have you here on a Monday, and thank you for coming back. This is the Break Room, our daily show that gets you posted on all the nerdy news you need to know, right here from our very own break room at New Rockstars HQ in an undisclosed location. Coming up today, we're going to be talking about Secret Invasion. We've got Andor updates out the a-hole, and much more going on. But first, we got to introduce everyone on the show. I'm Brandon. Who cares? Across from me, we got Eric Owusu.
Hey, what up, guys?
We also have Jessica Clemons.
Bonjour.
Oh, so French. Bonjour, comment ça va?
Oui.
Oui.
All right.
Speaking of we, right next to me is Tommy B.
Hey, keeping it Gucci and Moochie and really trying to hold it together with Jessica in a French maid outfit.
Oui.
Wow.
I wonder why I'm in this French maid outfit. Well,
Oh.
the chef outfit. No.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
chef.
I thought les poissons. How I love les poissons. What is our redemption today, you might be asking? Well, for every $100 we raise in Super Chats here during the break room, Jessica will make us a sundae. It's Monday, but we're getting Sundays.
Yay.
We have ice cream, and we have other stuff that goes on the ice cream. We have these glasses here, which will determine when we raise that $100 in Super Chats that you find folks send in. We'll do a poll to see who gets a sundae, and it'll randomly be constructed. There's some legitimate stuff over here,
There's
but
a
there's
chance
also
for this Sunday to be awesome, and there's a chance for this
Diced
Sunday
tomatoes.
to make you want to puke.
Look here,
Diced
you,
I
tomatoes.
see sardines.
look here, you guys. As a world-renowned chef that I am, making a sundae is very easy to do. It's the first thing you learn in chef culinary school. So I know how to make these all very good.
You start with Sundays.
Yeah,
What's
you
the second
start with
thing?
Sundays.
Yeah, what's the second
And
thing?
then I move on to creme brulees.
Sundays to brulee.
Sundays, the brulees to bouillon.
Oh, man,
To beef bouillon.
Bouillon.
Well, send in
Beignets.
those Super Chats, and we'll all be saying bon appetit
Oh!
as we eat ice cream that tastes like feet.
Okay, I didn't say that.
We're also on TikTok. Can you believe it? They let us on TikTok, the most restrictive platform on the galaxy. The Break Room is on TikTok. You can follow us at _Break Room for even more awesome content. If you can't get enough of us live, get enough of us in 30-second increments.
Yeah, I think it's time to dance. You know, I think we need to turn our TikTok into a dancing platform. So I'm going to be learning some choreographed dances this week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
deal.
Tommy's going to be doing dancing on TikTok.
Yeah.
I'll attempt to dance, but I have no rhythm whatsoever.
Oh, Brandon. I can tell by your eyes you're a dancer. I can see it from
Oh,
a
no.
mile
I
away.
got a lot of heart. I got a lot of heart.
We have faith in you.
Thank you, Eric. And thank you to everyone who turned in last Friday for Tomicon.
Yes.
What a lot of fun that was. We're still coming down from
I
the
gotta be
super highs
honest.
of Tomicon.
Thank you. And for those of you that emailed in.
We got a lot of submissions.
We're working on sorting that all out right now.
We got prints. We got
We got
headshots.
headshots. The ones that
were
requested headshots, what's wrong with you? But I'll be honest, I'm going to look for more and see
Yeah.
how many I can send out.
We had
so.
over 300 submissions,
Yeah.
I think. Just
So-
insanity.
We are all, I am especially touched that my friends were willing to indulge me on that insane show, but and equally as honored that you all tuned in to watch. So thank you, genuinely.
And we also, we do have a winner for this limited edition signed
Yes.
Morbius portrait.
Yes.
We're working on all the details on that. There is some proprietary information on the back of
Yeah,
that.
there is.
But we'll be giving that away as
There's
well.
just our security code to get into our offices in Tarzana.
Yes, we're definitely in Tarzana, California.
Yes.
Hey, it's time for the headlines.
Headline.
Ooh.
Lines
Speaking of ooh-wee, Rick and Morty co-creator Justin Roiland says, quote, season 5 was a weird one, but season 6 will be effing amazing. He says it's a bit more canonical, and it really rewards fans of the show that have been watching up to this point, especially those fans that watch Rick Explained right here on New
Right.
Rockstars.
Hosted by Eric Voss, and I hope still me. We'll see.
Hey, if you pass the audition, you might get to keep your job, buddy.
That's right.
You
Oh,
might
and
get
by
to
the
keep
way,
it.
I should mention Eric Voss had every intention of sending in a video for
yes,
Tomicon,
yes.
but it was my fault. I did not send him what he was supposed to say, and then he had a planned day off. And, you know, I think the most upset person about that was my mom, who needed to be assured by me that you guys would still tune in today. So, Mom, they're all still here. and Eric will participate in the next Comic-Con, hopefully in person. Hopefully in person.
Hopefully in
Fingers
person.
crossed. We gotta let him out of the blue dungeon every once in a while.
That's
Yeah. Well, not that often. He's dangerous when he gets out of there. Next headline. Shang-Chi actor Simu Liu teases he'll be busy the next few years after the San Diego Comic-Con Marvel panel. He wasn't at the Marvel San Diego Comic-Con panel, which we were kind of joking about here, but he was watching it via Twitter, just like all of us. I think we have a little clip of what he had to say.
I was kind of I was watching the presentation from basically from Twitter and being like, oh, I'm gonna be busy. I'm gonna be busy the next few years. Oh.
I mean, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
We were kind of joking, like he was right there, just like invite him over.
Is that leaning towards a thirsty thespian moment?
I mean, he's saying
He's
that
already
like
there.
Yeah,
and I mean, he's not wrong.
he's drinking a full glass. He's not thirsty because they were like, here's all the jobs you're gonna have. You're gonna be at all these
Right,
things.
but they didn't say it, so is he kind of just like, well, if I say it out loud, they're gonna.
Oh, that's
have
true.
to.
They have to do it now. Yeah.
They don't have to.
But at the end of Shang-Chi, didn't it say like Shang-Chi will return and some other stuff?
I think it said he'll return.
Oh, he
Yeah.
better
I
return.
don't
He was
think they
great.
called it.
Right.
Like Miss Marvel, right? They said Miss Marvel will return in the Marvels.
Right.
They know that. They're shooting it, blah, 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 blah.
I think he would be great. I think he is born to be an Avenger, the way that character was portrayed in that movie, and I think that, giving him a little time away and reintroducing him as possibly, I think he could be a leader of the Avengers.
I think it'd be fun, but my whole thing about him joining the Avengers, I'm like, okay, so where does that put Katie?
Kate Bishop?
No, Aquafina.
Oh, his friend?
Kate.
She can get a desk job.
I
She can
can't
go back to
tell her
making
Kate
music
Bishop.
or something. I don't know.
He needs a personal assistant.
Oh God! Don't make the woman the personal assistant.
That-
but
I'm-
also,
I'm-
Maybe she can cook for him.
I do. Oh God!
Let's keep digging this misogynist hole.
I'm done.
Maybe she can
I'm
sew his
kidding.
next outfit.
I'm just kidding. He'll cook for her.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yes. Great chef.
Get
Great
you a
chef.
man that can do both. Have 10 rings and cook.
Hey.
I do see your point. If they bring him to an Avengers movie, do they bring Katie too?
That wasn't even my first argument. My argument
okay.
was something else, and I honestly forgot it when you guys started going on your page.
Ah.
So it's okay. It's okay.
It worked, guys.
A bunch of
we did
males
it.
ruining everything. That's
Thank
what we do
God.
best. here
We
on the
did it,
Breakroom.
guys. We did it again. We shut down another opinion from a female with our masculine energy.
Bon nuit.
Bon nuit. It is a good point though, because a lot of those movies they would just write off like Pepper or Jane, being like, "Oh, she can't be here right now."
Right,
It's like,
right.
okay, well,
Yeah.
they don't got time for everyone.
No, they'll have Katie and Shang-Chi are going to be two of the non-zombified
Oh, she is
heroes
in What If?
of,
You know that, right?
of Marvel Zombies,
Marvel
right?
Zombies.
Weren't they listed as the part of the surviving crew? So
But we saw an anime when they had the pictures of the different
Yeah.
characters for What If and the
Yeah.
Marvel Zombies. I think she was one of them.
Yeah.
If I remember.
I thought in the list it said Katie. I don't know, guys. Do your own research.
Aquafina, get out there. Start saying like, "Oh, I'm gonna be so busy." in
What
all
is
these
this, a
Marvel
news
movies."
show?
Speaking of news, next headline. Miss Marvel producer didn't want Brie Larson in Miss Marvel?
What?
Clickbait? Here's the quote.
Clickbait.
It was actively my desire for her. I'll do it British. I don't know if this person's British.
I don't think she is.
It was actively my desire for her not to be in the show overall, because I think that undermines the analogy. At the beginning, when Kamala's looking in that mirror, she's wearing an imitation Captain Marvel cosplay. She wants to be this person. And by the end, it's not that she no longer has admiration for Captain Marvel, but she's seeing herself. End quote. I think that makes a lot of sense.
I think it's valid.
Yeah.
To be like, yeah, I didn't want this bigger character overpowering the series on this girl. I want it more to be about her, not about this person. So I understand, but it happened.
Meanwhile, we're all sitting here like, Brie Larson has got to show up on Captain Marvel. We got to see it. Well, and I see that I see the producer's point where it's like, yeah, we don't want her wanting to be another person. We want her to be herself.
Yeah.
Good message for young women and young men everywhere. But really, it's like, I want the nod. I want the fist bump. I want the rub that having Captain Marvel on the TV show gives it. It gives it a little panache. It shows that it's part of the big leagues.
It's prestige.
Prestige.
It's a nice touch.
We all agree. Next headline: The Watcher will be featured in more What If season 2. Will be featured more in What If season 2 and 3.
Right.
Season 2 and 3 will dig into what makes the Watcher tick, according to producer Brad Winderbaum. Quote, we get to know his humanity a lot more. I think we have a little clip of him talking about this, if I remember correctly.
The fact that we have What If, going into a third season means that we can go a little bit deeper with these characters, especially the Watcher. It's a multiverse story. It's a serial. They're standalone stories, but there is a serialized aspect to it because you have this narrator who he loves the subjects of these stories. He's the ultimate fanboy. He's watching like we all watch, and he loves these characters like we do. So we can dig in a little deeper into what makes him tick, and in the second season and then into the third season, we kind of get to know his humanity a lot more.
Excellent.
Indubitably.
Yes.
I think we got a lot of more Watcher than I thought.
We were not supposed to get so much Watcher.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm excited to see him more humanity because I want to see him featured playing alongside more people. I wonder, because he was so close to Doctor Strange by the end, he's like, you have to watch these people, not me anymore. So I wonder if he's going to finally be like, I love humans. Humans gave a lot to us. Why do we hate them again?
Yeah. Gets more active, less
Do we think by the end of all this, Jeffrey Wright phases into the live action?
Oh.
I hope so.
I hope so.
Shave that head.
Jeffrey Wright is amazing.
So good.
Shave that head. Make him grow like 8 feet.
Well, it might be a Thanos situation.
Oh no, I don't think. I'm not making fun of it.
Well, in theory, he could project himself into whatever form he wants, right?
Yeah.
I don't know the rules
Like
of
a
the
Zeus
Watcher.
type character.
Yeah.
Be Arnold from Westworld.
Just make him different up on Westworld. We did run a poll in the chat asking where you think we're most likely to see Shang-Chi again. And 48% of you said, what if season 2? A close second, She-Hulk. That would be a great little cameo in She-Hulk. We'll have to see. Next headline, James Gunn says Guardians of the Galaxy 3 might be his favorite movie.
Whoa.
Of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I was going to say, of all time?
I don't know. I think he's got...
Watch him say yes still.
No, his favorite movie is Edge of Tomorrow, Live, Die, Repeat. No, that's my favorite
I took him as a Dunstan Jackson stand.
I would have guessed Kindergarten Cop. But that was just me.
Funny favorite movie?
Not Kindergarten Cop.
Give James Gunn a funny favorite movie. Here was his quote. He said, quote, it might be my favorite movie, but it probably wasn't my favorite shooting experience other than the love I have for the whole team. I don't know why it wasn't his favorite shooting experience. Gesundheit.
I'm sorry. I was trying to hold it in.
I know, you did a great job. I bet a lot of that is COVID protocols.
Yeah.
Probably makes shooting a movie way less fun.
I mean, I think the intimacy, not intimacy, but the level of how you bond on a set definitely has been different. Yeah, Eric is an actor as well. It's like you all of you are also actors, but I'm just saying.
I pop up in things.
Yeah, Eric pops up in things.
We're all wins.
We're all
Do
actors.
monologue
right now.
To be thirsty.
Oh, I like it.
Well, we're all actors, but I'm saying, it's definitely a different thing. You're not as close. There's not as much communication in between when the cameras are actually rolling or right before. It's a lot of everyone go away and we'll call you exactly when we need you. So I bet someone like James Gunn, who seems to really love, like he says in this quote, the collaborative process of it, it probably did feel isolated. It probably did feel very lonely, especially when you're at the top and they're like, we got to make sure James Gunn doesn't get COVID or this entire shoot goes down.
Real talk.
He's also not going to say oh no, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was my favorite movie.
Right.
After he just shot a new one. Your next one's always your most favorite one. He knows how to do it. James Gunn also said he needed to finish.
Dane, why'd you?
He needed to finish the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy for Rocket, our little baby boy Rocket. He felt close to Rocket, and we never really get too much into his background. So that's what it's all about. I mean, if you've seen the kind of breakdowns of what the Guardians of the Galaxy footage they showed at San Diego Comic-Con said, then we're going to learn a lot about Rocket's history.
A little baby rat man.
Maybe you see a little baby Rocket. I don't know. It's adorable. When he was asked about how the holiday special fits into the Phase 4 lineup, Gunn called it, quote, the epilogue of Phase 4 with a Santa emoji.
I'm getting so mad at him.
I don't know what this special is going to be. He did say, because someone asked, if Black Panther Wakanda Forever is the end of Phase 4, and Ant-Man and the Wasp, or Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumanium is the beginning of Phase 5, and Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special comes out in between those. Where does it fit? And he said it was the
I just want
epilogue
to speak up for everyone voting for me on the ice cream sundae. My doctors have demanded that I lose weight, so every vote that you get could be killing me. Look at these two in shape MFers. Okay,
Make one of them. I'm shape. I'm shape.
I don't mean to body shame anybody, but let's be honest. The person who needs a sundae the least here is me.
You only have to have 2 bites and you can spread it out.
Yeah, get this man a sundae.
We are polling for a sundae. Thank you to all our super chatters. We've had some great ones coming in. Dane Irving, thank you for your super chat. Yes. Really put us over the top there.
I want to say to Joe Suave, I don't know what Buffalo Stadium is, but Highmark Field is Josh Allen town. Okay, so I read your little quote about Tom Brady, who, by the way, is looking pretty gaunt these days. I wonder if he's okay. You should go get that checked out. Hate for something to be wrong with him. But go Bills forever, and thank you for your super chat.
Charlie836 saying Jess's outfit is literally everything today. Hard-eyed as emojis. The original Leho saying, wait, they showed a teaser for Secret Invasion? They did at Comic-Con, and Jessica's going to break it down here in a second. And Jota Suave sneaking in a little plug here for any of my roomies who need a good sci-fi binge. Netflix Lost in Space is criminally underrated. Super fun watch. And then tell me address the end of that.
I'm not a big Lost in Space fan, but a lot of people are. I'm just not.
I like the hunky robot. He's got a great bod. Have you ever seen the robot? Has a rockin' bod.
The robot's got a rockin' bod.
I mean, listen, I'm not saying anything. I'm not sexualizing the robot, but he objectively he's got a rockin' bod.
What about the robot's mind? What about the robot's mind?
Do we want to
do
this?
About that?
Do we want to do this?
Yeah, let's do it.
It's what's on the outside that counts.
Let's do it.
Like Brandon said earlier, we have a container here for sauces, toppings, and finishing touches.
Do I have to pick?
Yeah, you get to pick.
Oh, yeah, you got to pick your poison.
Again, as the renowned chef I am, I will always make this taste good.
Yeah, French trained.
My assistant, John, is going to grab the ice cream from the freezer.
Great.
Go ahead and choose your sauce as we wait. And Brandon, will you grab me the sauces as we get them?
My hand's too fat to get in the cup.
I would love to.
This is why I shouldn't have won. You MFers. Oh,
it'll be great.
Mustard. Great start.
The first
we're off to a good start.
Great start.
Mustard. And then the topping.
Okay.
Did we throw away mustard?
Just one topping? Just one topping?
Yeah.
Just make sure you shake it so you don't get mustard juice.
Oh, fucking perfect. Sardines.
Oh my God, I'm
great.
And the last.
Oh no. What is this?
Well, now they're not in contention.
The finishing
touches is going to be like rusty nails or something.
If you're lucky.
Pudding.
Oh, that's good.
Perfect. The pudding is flavored though.
And sweet,
what is
that
it?
matches.
It is fish flavored pudding. That's the problem.
Oh
no, I think this is.
Will you sing me a nice French song as I do this?
Guest, be our guest. Put our service to the test.
Tie a napkin around your neck,
Sherry, and we'll provide the rest. Soup du jour, hot hors why we only live to serve. Try the great stuff, it's delicious. Don't believe me, ask the dishes. They can sing, they can dance. After all, Mrs. France, and the dinners here are never second best. Come on and fold your menu, and we think that then you'll be our guest, be our guest, be our guest. Life was so unnerving for a servant who's not serving.
That line's problematic.
Okay.
Does he get a spoon?
You don't get no spoon?
The spoon's over there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well,
John, will you also bring me a napkin?
I want to honor this process by eating a sardine and mustard.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look at you. You're such a go-getter.
This is it.
Oh,
Look at this whole damn.
Dashiell is looking away.
Dashiell can't even look.
And you're not even right next to the open tuna can.
Zoom in on this.
There are good, for the record, there are tons of great toppings over here.
You literally picked the two bad ones.
You know what? It's as bad as you think it was.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry.
I love to hear.
Thank you, honey.
Can we fry
No, you can
out
throw
the
this away
sardines?
now. You can throw it away now. Yeah.
Give them to me.
I'll eat the pudding, though.
I'll chuck them.
I don't want them.
I'll chuck them.
Throw them in the kitchen trash, please.
Yeah, I understand.
Oh, I'm still smelling it. The dog came running. The dog loves the smell of it. He's like, open fish?
I gotta get
open
water,
fish
sorry.
market?
No, go ahead and get your water. Go ahead and finish.
We got a couple of quick headlines to finish it up here. Thank you, Chef.
bonjour.
Chef Clemons for that
Bonjour.
delicious
Good
meal.
day.
We also got some new She-Hulk footage today. We're not going to show it here, just in case you're trying to stop watching the footage. You know, we're in the home stretch now. We're like 2 weeks away from the premiere. They're going to be churning out stuff all the time, so we're not going to show that footage. But it's an extended scene of Jennifer and Bruce in that tropical location, training, learning a little bit more about how much they can drink.
It's when they're doing the
yoga.
I can do that.
Yoga.
Nice.
Call it out.
I'm just
Call
saying.
it out. We'll save it for a
Inner
super
peace.
chat.
I'm just saying. I can do
We also asked you, some of you folks in the chat, do you think we'll ever see a live-action version of this Watcher Owusu? 89% of you said yes. I mean, they said that like right away, like, oh, they can come into live action. I think they'll do it eventually. And do you think Guardians of the Galaxy 3 will be the best in the series? 58% said yes. I mean, you gotta hope for it to be the best. You need something to wash out that flavor?
Yeah.
That's the worst thing. Do you like those?
Yeah,
I do.
You genuinely like circus peanuts?
I do.
No
In this
way.
case, anything is better.
Tommy's the one guy at the grocery
The
store
honey's
buying the
pretty
circus
good to
peanuts.
wipe things out too.
This is good. I'm back.
Champion, Tommy. You're a champion.
But those are our headlines today. And as one of our super chatters pointed out, there was some secret invasion footage
Yes,
that kind of came out of
Lucky.
Comic-Con, and we wanted to talk a little bit about that.
Yes. So Secret Invasions just got also, I don't know if this is recent, but their synopsis on Disney Plus. So
thank
sorry.
you. We wanted to have the paper towels on the table for the whole
John, I want
conversation.
the paper towels. I like to eat them.
John, bring back the towels, please.
John, the towels. The Secret Invasion synopsis on Disney Plus teases a crossover event series. That's what it says. It says a crossover event series. So it's probably going to be pretty big. As big as a Secret War? Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not. The sardine is on my nail and I can smell it.
Why is Shang-Chi not going to be in Secret Invasion if it's a crossover? Maybe that's where he shows up.
Maybe.
Huh?
Simu?
So before we even get into that, I'm going to break down really quick what the trailer was for San Diego Comic-Con. I think we already have the spoiler borders up, so if you don't want to listen to this, we're just leaving now. So Fury returns to Earth via spaceship. Maria Hill meets him at the bar. She says, "For years you've been avoiding Earth, but I've called for your help plenty of other times, and you've been pretty content to let those calls go straight to voicemail." And Fury says, "You're right, but this is different."
Ooh, la,
A
la.
man, who we assume is Fury, sits across from Rhodey. Rhodey, or the man. "How much do you know about security detail?" Rhodey says, "What do you mean? How much do I know about them?" We then hear a voice over from another man that sounds like Talos. "Fury, we've got to be very careful now." We see quick shots of a car chase, Talos' car following closely behind Emilia Clarke's character, who rides a motorcycle. Olivia Colman to Fury, "You're in no shape for this fight. That lies before us." Trailer footage suggests that Coleman's character could be Fury's boss. Emilia Clarke says, "This is just the beginning. Fury, this is my war, alone. I am the last person standing between them and what they really want." They cut to black, and then a man says, "And what is that?" And what is that? That's just...
And what is that?
And what is that?
So,
What is
That's
that?
right.
And who are they?
And who
I
are
wonder,
they?
Right?
So we have a couple questions through this already. So Hill and Fury seem to dust in the post-credit of Infinity War, right? This series takes place only a year or two after Endgame. Do we think it was actually Talos and Surin who were dusted in that scene? How long has Fury been in space?
I don't think it was
You don't
Talos
think-
dusted.
You don't
Because he
think
had
so?
the pager. And I don't
Yeah.
think he would give Talos the pager. It's too risky. It's
You
too
think?
risky.
Yeah.
It's too risky.
He wouldn't have just taken it?
Just take it?
Take it after?
Nah, that's the homie.
it is
I think
true.
it's risky, but I do think that maybe Talos slipped in as Fury during the blip and kind of covered for a missing Fury. Maybe they had worked something. I don't know how Fury could know this was coming. If Fury knew that Thanos was out there and was planning this and was like had a backup plan, like, hey, if I get dusted, you fill in for me where I'm gone.
Okay, do you know how long he's been in space for? As soon as he came back?
I mean, it would make. I would buy that in that like he comes back from being dusted and his
He's like, I gotta
paranoid
go.
brain is like, I know I've only been gone for 5 seconds, but I've thought a lot about this, and now we need to get moving on a lot of things. I think that also like Sword, as soon as Shield fell, like Sword was started like immediately, and so that it had been going for a little while secretly, and then he just kind of went from there.
Okay, sweet. Later in
Sweet.
Sorry, I was thinking about this a little bit as soon as I read it. So when we have Talos being like Fury, we've got to be very careful now. With Talos working with Fury, do we think that there is a second Skrull faction on Earth that we just haven't met yet? Yeah, right?
There's gotta be,
there
right?
has to be more than one.
Yeah.
Because there's also the good and bad.
Yeah. We've seen good Skrulls,
Yeah.
and that was like the big twist in Captain Marvel, right? Throughout comics history, Skrulls are the worst of they're always the bad guys.
Yeah.
And they
Even
kind of
their name.
Even their name is
Skrull.
evil, and they got evil pointy ears.
They look like Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z. You
Yeah.
can't trust
Sharp
them.
teeth, and they shapeshift. And no
They're
one can
not
trust a
all
shapeshifter.
bad. There's not,
Well,
not
yes.
all Skrulls are bad.
No, they're not all bad, but in the comics, they're all bad for the most part. There's a couple nice ones. There's a couple living as cows. It happens.
It's a good life.
It's a good life. Live as a cow.
Is that true?
Yeah. There's in the original like Fantastic Four in the '60s, some Skrull come in. Long story short, Reed Richards like forces them to live as cows.
Oh my god.
And then they accidentally get turned into burgers at one point. And some people eat those burgers and they get crazy. There's some crazy stuff that happens with the Skrull cows.
Wow.
Look up the Skrull cows if you're in for a good read.
Yeah.
If you're in for a good read. This is also where we're getting Emilia Clarke. In the trailer, we get Emilia Clarke on a motorcycle. She's clearly a badass, to say the
Clearly a
least.
badass.
What is she playing? Is she a Skrull sympathizer?
This is what I assume every new person is a Skrull, right?
Yeah, this is my one quarrel with Secret Invasion.
Get your quarrels out.
It's just my one.
word.
Thank you. I say it a lot. It's not even like a beef, to be fair, because I'm like, genuinely, I think it's gonna be great, but I hate that I can never figure out who's who, and I don't like that. That's like the justification that you can give out is like, oh, they changed, and I'm like, wait, no, you can't let them just change last minute.
That's why you hated Battlestar Galactica. You're like, I don't know who's a toaster. I don't trust him.
this isn't fair.
He's a Cylon. I don't know who's a Cylon.
So-
In the end, he's number 4.
They all were.
They were all Cylons.
So really
You guys
quick,
were all silent.
in the trailer, we see quick shots of the car chase. Talos' car following closely behind Emilia Clarke's character who rides a motorcycle. So it's like she clearly, and then it says, trailer footage suggests Coleman's character could be Fury's boss. We get Emilia Clarke saying this is just the beginning. What if she's a bad Skrull?
I mean,
bad
there better be
Skrull?
some bad Skrulls. I want to see some super Skrulls up in here.
I'm not trying to be that person. Actually, no. Now I thought about it, there's a lot of good people that ride motorcycles. I was about to say, what character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe rides a motorcycle and is a good
Ghost
person?
Rider, Captain America.
Captain America right
And
now.
did you hear the second thing I said where I was like, wait, no, there's a lot. I got it wrong.
There's a lot of good, nice
And
ones.
you guys went to those ones. I went to Mrs. Incredible from the Incredibles.
From the Disney movies?
I was like, oh, she's a good person. She rides a motorcycle.
Eric gets a Sunday. Dodson is dutifully letting us know.
Yes,
Yeah, I was gonna do it after.
We did pass our super chat threshold again. Eric's gonna draw for us.
Well, there's nothing bad left, so congratulations on your
There's some
delicious
bad
Sunday.
stuff.
That's for sure happening.
Some zesty
oui, oui.
Italian dressing.
Oh, wee.
There's diced tomatoes in there.
I gotta say,
Ham
my
and
stomach
cheese
is
sauce.
not right. I sat through that last segment looking for God in the rafters.
Do you want some milk to wash that all down?
No, I just want to forget that it happened, but I can't stop thinking about that sardine. I
Vinaigrette.
actually liked.
Oh, you got the
Vinaigrette.
zesty Italian
John,
vinaigrette.
I need another ice cream.
I'll definitely eat this third.
Thank
ice
you,
cream.
chef. Yes, chef.
Thank you, chef. Yes, chef. If you watch The Bear, you know how to respond to me.
Behind?
Heard, chef. Corners.
I got a cut.
Fire on 31.
Cousin.
Circus peanuts.
Circus peanuts.
I've never had a circus peanut in my whole entire
They're
life.
We're gonna enjoy one now.
They're a fat-free candy.
I'll tell you what.
Candy.
I'll tell you what. They don't taste good, but they got the mustard and sardine out of my mouth.
You'll love to hear. You'll love to hear.
Vodka infused whipped cream.
Oh, bringing drinking back to the
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
There you go. I
It's a break
like to do
indeed.
whippets with that myself. We did get a super chat from Theodore Harris, and this is in line with our Secret Invasion.
Can you
talk.
sing it in a French accent while I do this?
Theodore Harris. Apologies to all of our French fans out there. Theodore Harris. In Captain Marvel, there's a scene where Fury tells Carol that he can't eat anything that is cut diagonally. Now I'm getting into Schwarzenegger. In Age of Ultron, in kitchen scene, Fury, quote, Talos cuts and eats a sandwich that he cuts diagonally.
Look at the sandwich.
Look at the sandwich.
It's cut diagonal.
That's a beautiful Sunday.
It's good. That's a
chef.
good.
Thank you, chef.
Serving it up.
Look at
Hands.
this.
Hands.
Hands.
I don't recall this sequence. Do we need to go back and check? In Age
Yeah,
of
let's
Ultron?
fact check Theodore.
Does he cut a sandwich and eat it?
Oh, here we go. And he's doing it the right way. A bite of everything. Oh, no.
The zesty Italian dressing worries me.
Same here.
Yeah. Is it zesty?
It's so zesty.
Yeah.
So you're saying me as a culinary chef is still exquisite?
I wouldn't use that word, but yeah.
Okay, you don't need to hurt my feelings.
It's something.
I say he finishes it.
I've earned this.
We're gonna eat around it.
What's John yelling about? Oh, he cuts the sandwich at Hawkeye's house.
That's pretty good.
Oh, we'll have to go back and check that one, Theodore. We're going to have to look into that. Thank you to all of our super chatters that got Eric that delicious
thanks,
Sunday.
you guys are
Tanisha Masi.
And only $98 more. Also, by the way, Dodson, I'm reaching out to you directly in the great state of Texas. Why is Jessica not in the poll? Just because she's the chef doesn't mean she can't eat her own Sundays.
Yeah,
why has she been excluded from this?
Yeah, I think she should have to eat her own Sundays.
Oui. Mon cher.
Yeah, what's happening here? Why was she never an option from the beginning? I should have never had to eat that.
Honey.
I say you add Tommy and Jessica back to the polls. Take
No.
Yep.
You do not add me back.
You can put me on the poll.
I can't, guys. I'm seeing a nutritionist now, okay?
Oh,
I can't.
okay.
This was already against my diet.
What if we get you like a wine bucket and you can spit it out?
Perfect.
Okay.
Then I'll eat everything.
Perfect.
That's what my nutritionist says. Just spit everything out. Speaking of spitting out, I'm going to spit out this ad real quick.
Oh, baby.
We want to thank my personal friends, and I will say, I hate to say this, saviors, at Manscaped, for sponsoring the break room this week. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Got bush? You definitely do if you haven't tried the best products from our sponsor today, Manscaped. Taking control of your bush is important. God, I feel like a 70s porn producer. These products are so good. You're going to be showing pride in your new bush-free yard.
Oh my
Trim the
goodness.
hedges, baby. It's a fact that you will have the best-kept nutsack on the cul-de-sac. Save big and be the most hygienic version of yourself by using our discount code BREAKROOM for 20% off and free shipping at Manscaped. Whether you're looking to go bald like an eagle or, just neatly trimmed like a bull mastiff, Manscaped is dedicated to helping you level up for your full grooming game, full body grooming game. The grooming package I personally recommend is the Performance Package 4.0. Inside the package is the Lawnmower 4.0. This electric trimmer is a bush's worst nightmare. This trimmer is designed to reduce grooming accidents and shave hair on loose skin thanks to a ceramic blade and advanced skin-safe technology. No need for night vision goggles. This trimmer has an LED light to allow you to mow the lawn in the dark. However, if you're looking for some fun, shut all the lights off and just go to town. See what happens. They got a bunch of other products on their website to help you maximize your confidence in grooming game. Get 20% off plus free shipping with our code BREAKROOM at manscaped.com. That is 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use our code BREAKROOM. And it's time for you to level up from the Amazon to the Amadong. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my gosh.
These ultimate bushwhacking tools from Manscaped. Thank you, Manscaped. God knows I love you.
Yes, thank you, Manscaped.
Yeah.
I don't know if I got that last analogy, but I like it.
Amazon to Amadong?
Yeah.
Well,
like
see,
it.
there's a
I didn't like
Amazon in South America.
Right.
Yes,
And then you would have an Amadong. You know what? It doesn't make a ton of sense.
Okay.
Now,
It sounds great.
before we get to mandatory fun, which of course we're going to get to, Manscaped's going to come back in a big way this week. Because if we reach a certain number of dollars in super chats, I'm going to allow the chat to pick a pattern that I will shave into my chest on Friday.
God, no.
Yes.
That sounds
And
insane.
I will say this. If we get, I got to set it high. If we get to $1,200 this week, I will shave whatever. We'll give 4 choices to the chat. And I want you to know I'm on the apps. I'm dating again. Okay? So this could be devastating for me. So pick something classy like the necktie or, an arrow that says Fun Town pointing downwards or something like that. It's $1,200. I'm just saying if we get there by Friday, I'll take a Manscaper 4.0 lawnmower to my chest on a grooming.
You're not
of your
going to make
choice.
Jessica do it, are you?
I'm not. I'll do that myself.
I'll be here Friday, so I could do it for you.
Okay, well, if Eric's volunteering,
Okay, we got
no
a
one's going to
volunteer.
have to touch my chest if they don't want to, but I have a feeling a few people will volunteer.
Oh, my gosh. Hollywood's Eric Owusu possibly
Yeah.
shaving Tommy's chest.
Oh, yeah, I won't be
Can
here
you
Friday.
imagine?
What?
Oh, no.
No, I'm not here Friday.
Why?
But you guys will get a
Oh.
little video footage of where I'm gonna be at.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Look at
Okay.
that. Can't wait.
Well, that's awful, but this is mandatory fun.
What?
Yeah.
All right. Aaron Taylor Johnson recently spoke with comicbook.com and clarified his earlier comments that Kraven the Hunter was going to be an animal lover, which shook the internet. He said, I think you know what I meant, what really stated what I meant. I copied this directly, so this was on comicbook.com written this way. I think, you know, what I meant, what I really stated was that he was a protector of the natural world, and I said he's a conservationist, which is probably more accurate. And then I should have stopped there. Full stop.
That's so funny. He was like, you know what? I made a few mistakes.
Yeah. And then I should mention, he says, then I should have stopped there, full stop, and continues the quote for 3 more sentences that I have mercifully left out for everyone. No offense to Aaron. Glow up from Kick-Ass to Kraven the Hunter has to be the greatest. I mean,
Quicksilver, and then, yeah.
Well, yeah. Wait a second. Kick-Ass to Quicksilver to Kraven. That's crazy. I forgot.
There's a
He was
Godzilla in
Quicksilver.
there somewhere too.
Really?
Yeah, he was in the first
And John
Godzilla.
Lennon. And he played John Lennon.
Oh, he did.
And Nowhere Boy. He eats a girl's butt out. Ah, right. He then went
The
on.
only scene Tommy remembers.
Oh, it's the only scene I watch. It's burnt into my DVD player. It's
Him and Elizabeth Olsen like kiss in Godzilla.
That's right.
A little. If you ever wanted to see Quicksilver and the Scarlet
It's
Witch
serving
kiss.
the Northmen for I don't like siblings. I don't like siblings kissing
They're
another
not
property.
real siblings.
It's what they're siblings in one.
Has anyone ever supercut them kissing from Godzilla into some Avengers too?
No, do it, internet.
And then put the Pornhub bum
Okay,
bum
no,
at
that's
the end
too
of it.
much.
Yeah, come on, it'll be fun.
No,
Someone
it's
do
too
it.
much.
Little homework for y'all. It's not too much. It's not enough.
much.
This is mandatory fun. Hit my graphic again.
Oh my gosh! I thought we got away with it.
Yeah,
John with the
almost
wheel.
did.
He's doing it.
John sleep with the wheel.
I almost didn't say it again. All right. He then went on to say,
John, shut your mouth.
his Kraven will be the hunter we all want to see.
Yeah.
Okay, then. You know what? Don't threaten me with a good time. So a few tweaks to the character seem to be coming, and we thought that it would be fun to make a few tweaks to some existing Spum C characters to make them the blanks that we all want to see. You know, the Venoms that we all want to see. What have you. So for mandatory fun today, we're going to make some improvements on some Spider-Man, Sony Pictures, universe of Marvel characters. Is that what it stands for?
Yeah. Sony Pictures Universe of Marvel characters. That sounds right.
Well, that one rolls right off the tongue.
Yeah.
Speaking of rolling off the tongue, you guys got to see Nowhere Boy featuring Aaron Taylor Johnson as John Lennon. All right. Who wants to go first?
I could go first,
Yeah,
I think.
Sure.
Now we can take them from anything.
Anything. I'm talking Garfield universe. I'm talking, you want to go
Tobey's
Tobey
universe.
Maguire, I'll allow it. You want to
Okay.
go Garfield the Cat, I'll allow that too.
Garfield
you
the
want to go
Cat.
Jerry Maguire, I'll allow that too.
I mean, if I went back to the Garfield, and this is the one that made people so angry, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. My boy Rhino.
Yes.
Right?
Oh,
They did
yes.
us dirty with the Rhino. They
Yes.
teased it. They made it seem like he was going to be a top fatty, and he's barely in the movie.
Yes.
He's got this robo thing, and they were all
Yes.
like, we cast Paul Giamatti. And we're like, how are they going to make Paul Giamatti look like the Rhino? And then they copped out. No, baby. I say you go back, you get a man, you put him in barely more than a sweatsuit, some sort of weird costume with a horn and everything, and just looks like a man in a weird Rhino costume. That's what I want to see, baby.
Yeah.
I don't want any technological advancements. I just want a magical suit that turns you into a rhino. Like spandex and all with a zipper in the back. That's what I want to see.
Big horn coming out the forehead.
Big
Yeah.
horn coming out of it.
Yeah.
Full face exposed. No mask, no nothing. Just a man with, smooth genitals where a normal man's genitals.
Well, Manscaped can help with that. Use
you
our
go.
code Breakroom for 20% off.
No
All
nipples.
your rhino
No
costumes.
nipples on the rhino
Well,
costume.
Manscaped doesn't do that.
Gray.
If you press hard enough, you could probably,
Yeah.
you can smooth it down.
Don't do that with your lawnmower 4.0, guys. It's a ceramic blade, okay? You can hurt yourself.
Okay, good enough.
All right. Now, we're only $68 away from Brandon having a delicious Sunday. I would hate
Or
for anyone to
Jessica.
be
Your
name's back in. We're
distracted.
Jessica.
My name's not back in.
Okay, so it's just me and Tommy's name.
Yeah.
It's
No,
just me and
it's
Tommy.
just Brandon's name alone. Jessica has not been a part of any of the other polls. She's out. She's the chef. $68, and Brandon gets a Sunday. I'm going family mode for mine. My Spump C, I want the Osbournes to be redeemed, okay? And I'm not talking Ozzy, Sharon, Jack, and the other one.
Excuse me, say again?
Ozzy, Sharon, Kelly Osbourne. Papa, don't preach. Remember we did that song? Anyway, anyone else alive in the early 2000s? Jay Master, my boy, coming in with $50 nifty. We are so close to Brandon eating a sundae, baby. I can taste it. I want the Osbourne redemption. You got Chris Cooper. You got did I take yours?
No. Keep going. I was just whispering to myself.
Oh. We got Chris Cooper. We got Dane DeHaan.
Okay.
Norman. Harry. First one, Norman's, first of all, he's got a goblin disease. And that's all we see. But he's still kind of a jerk, and he gives Harry some really bad advice. No. I want him cured. This is Mike Tweaks. I cure him. And he's kind of like he gets his Chris Cooper swagger back. Okay. You know? He gets his little American Beauty insanity. You know? He gets his... what did he play? Rich Texan in the Muppet movie? He gets that guy. You know, he's evil. He's rich. He's a billionaire. He makes technology. We've seen this before with Willem Dafoe, but this time we're seeing it. Willem Dafoe is like, he's like a slick, gaunt, creepy, mysterious guy. Jay Master making sure we get that sundae made, and I see you. I want Chris Cooper to be a bully, a bulldog of a Norman Osborn. Yeah. I'm a bit of a scientist myself, MFer.
Back to formula.
That's right. They're not going back to formula. Now, and then Harry Osborn, Dane DeHaan. I listen to emo. I listen to skateboard. My mom doesn't love me. I was never kissed by my mom enough. Good night on the head. Not weird, but just on the head. Not happening. Nope. This Dane DeHaan is captain of the football team. And I'm talking European football. Yeah. That's right.
He's playing soccer. Yeah.
So he's got that soccer body. Lean, mean, God. 6 miles at a time. The Osbourne's back and better than ever, and my spum see glow up.
This is all in the movie.
That.
All this is in the movie.
I can't follow that.
That's pretty good.
Try. My whole beef is with a character that hasn't even shown up yet.
Uh-oh.
My whole beef is with a character that hasn't shown up. And I think it's Spot. I want to. Spot is the villain that's going to be into the across the Spider-Verse. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Ooh. I'm getting nervous from this poll. That's why I'm stuttering up my words. But across the Spider-Verse. If you don't know, if you haven't looked him up, he's really cool. But the character from the comics looks like a Dalmatian man, and it's horrifying. His eyes are big, and his spots are just weird and not in place.
Well, they're portals, right?
They are portals. There are portals. And so I want, which the image from it looks like it's going to give me this, I want him to be the scariest man in the world. I want him to have no face. And if it is a face, make it a black hole. Oh. That way, if you try punching him in the face, it just goes through his face and you go into another portal. I want it to be deep and eerie. I want you to hear nothing. Like, I want it to hear, like, deep space, like, in his freaking face. But I also want his dots to be able to move on their own. So that way it can also alter anybody's punches or hits.
Migrating.
Yeah, to different spots on his body. I also want him to be the toughest mother you've ever seen.
Oh, like the Osbournes that I've just pitched.
I want a hot villain, and I want a strong villain. I don't want this scientist that wandered into this metal cylinder he made and be like, oh, the switch, and then ow! I want him to still be like a hunked up, beefed up man that can just like straight up be like, even if I didn't have portals on my bodies, I could still fight the hell out of you. So I want him to be the coolest villain because he in the 80s looks like the saddest, funniest villain. But also he has just some great properties. Make him really cool.
Sometimes I wish my face was a black hole so no one could see me cry.
Your mouth could be.
No, that's acting, baby. That's acting.
And scene.
That's acting.
Everyone put your masks on! It's COVID acting.
Okay. That's a good callback. That's a good callback.
Good protocol, yeah. The Spumunk character that I would want to redesign is one Eric Bana's Hulk. From way back in the day. That chalky green Hulk. I would redesign him entirely, top to bottom. And instead of fighting those hulked out dogs, his little villains from that movie
the dogs.
Maybe 1,000 people saw back in the day, I would have them be his best friends. They would be his Thor's goats. And they would be his little allies. You know, they would be his Thor's goats, his Joker's hyenas, his Hades' Cerberus. Like, those would be his companions, his right hand puppies. Dogs are best friends, man's best friend. Hulked out pit bulls should be Eric Bana's best friends
I
in the Hulk movie.
agree. I concur. Wow.
Also, better haircut. I didn't like his
beautiful.
haircut in that movie. It was weird.
You know, the hair technology just wasn't there yet.
It wasn't there in 2000.
wasn't there.
2, 3.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah.
Sure.
I was barely alive.
Let
Me and Jessica were
Ang
barely
Lee come
alive.
back to the MCU, baby.
We're
Give
young
him another
babies.
shot.
Hands across.
Oh, wow. An absolute nail biter. Jessica.
What an
Brandon.
upset.
You know what that means. We got 8 minutes to get Brandon to Sunday, guys. All we need is $91 more.
Hey, a chef
There's always.
has to eat their own creation.
Oh, okay.
And
Before
I'm
they
going to
serve it to anyone.
No, I don't like when chefs do that.
Okay.
I'm a chef that likes to just eat and be like, I'm
The
remembering.
sandwich artist who makes my Subway sandwich always takes
He
a bite
likes
first.
it. Okay, hand me as
That's how
I
you know it's
go.
good.
Ready?
Yeah.
My sauce.
Ah.
Tommy's gonna be so mad at me.
She's
My
doing
sauce
good.
is honey.
Cause it's
Hey,
just
stop looking.
like
I'm doing my fingers.
honey. I mean, your options are pretty good.
My toppings are graham crackers.
Come on.
Oh my God.
great.
These dogs burn?
Are you
Piece-
kidding me?
Do you see me? They're
Super
Scooby-Doo
rigged.
graham
And my
crackers.
finishings are a $100 bill.
And my finishings close are sprinkled.
That's it. We're reading Super Chats. Corey Candrell says, eat it! Also, from last week, was wondering, do you think Bill Murray could be old Scott Lang? Ooh, that's a good one. I like that.
Oh,
Yeah, that'd
Old
be
Scott
fun.
Lang is what you sing at New Year's, right?
Yes.
For
Can you give me the
all
spoon?
acquainted,
Yeah, I got
to
you.
close-up magic, recasting my daughter. Bobby Carnival married my ex-wife, old Scott Lang.
That's perfect.
It's beautiful. I love
That's
it.
beautiful. Yes, thank you to all our super chatters.
Look at mine.
Robbie Erod
Oh, wow,
sending
that
in
looks
Cosmic
great.
Spidey 100%.
Okay,
Beautiful.
$50 so we can make Brandon eat something gross, please. I don't care what the rest of the show
There's not
does.
much gross stuff left.
I just want to apologize to the audience. We're not going to get to Andor today. Eric will have a breakdown of the trailer on the channel tomorrow. If you want us to talk about Andor, tweet at Tommy and we'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes.
There
My
is
ice cream was so
a new Andor trailer came out today. Chef finally nailing it. Finally
Yeah,
finding
wow.
it perfect.
I'm so glad you finally found your voice as a chef just in time.
There was a new Andor trailer today.
I love you.
If
love
you haven't
you.
checked it out yet, please check it out. It looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I think there are, it was exciting, a lot of fun stuff in it.
Yeah.
Like I said, maybe we'll talk about it a little more tomorrow. But there will be a breakdown up from Eric on the channel tomorrow. But it looks like they're getting there. The big news out of it, though, they pushed it
3 weeks.
3 weeks. It's not coming out until September 21st.
Wow.
Was it originally supposed to come out the same day as She-Hulk?
It was supposed to come out August
I
31st,
got it.
so like
21st.
2 weeks after She-Hulk
But
started.
now we're getting a third episode. So much like Obi-Wan, they make us wait a little longer, although Obi-Wan was only 2 days.
Yeah.
But we get an extra episode.
Yeah, they're gonna drop 3 at once. It's 12 episodes total.
I don't want to suggest be out of school here, but maybe we all do a little sleepover here and watch the 3 episodes of Andor on a live stream.
We might have to because I won't have time to go home.
Eric's gonna make me do Wookiee Leaks the next day. I might as well watch with my besties.
I love that.
We have
Yeah.
5 more minutes to make sure we can get Brandon one of these
Yes.
Sundays.
Jay Master sending in lots of super chats. Thank
Yes,
you so much.
Thank you, Jay.
Charlie836 sending in a super chat. Craven versus Predators. I would watch that. Man, that's something I loved about the old comics.
Jay Master says you're gonna eat good tonight.
One more ice cream.
Jay Master is the
Assistant
MVP.
John.
Jay Master is the MVP of this stream by far. Everyone else, we love
Okay,
you.
choose your sauce.
Jay Master's not trash. He's treasure. Okay, that takes a lot from me.
Dave Blonde sending in a super chat. I'm only here live when I've skipped the gym and started drinking early.
Oh.
Cheers, trash bags. Hey,
Cheers
to
to
your
that.
health. Oh no. Marshmallow sauce? What? That sounds disgusting.
I'm storming off the set if this
Monstrous.
is a delicious Sunday. I'm storming off.
What, this is the topping?
Oh God. Swedish fish? More fish?
Can you hand me
Me one of these
the
dog
Swedish fish
treats.
and the marshmallows?
I'd love to.
Let's see what the finishing
Yeah, the
touch is
finishing
gonna
touch.
be.
The finishing touch.
Let's see what the finishing touch is gonna be. Oh, you gotta be joking. A banana?
No! No!
Absolutely disgusting.
Nobody eats the banana but me.
Tommy, there's
Tommy,
2 bananas.
Your doctor said you can't do that anymore.
They said banana peels are bad for your
To be
health,
fair,
man.
I don't really like bananas. I don't
you
like
hand me
Oh no, you don't like bananas!
Can you hand me
I ate a
another
fucking fish with mustard on it.
I like sardines. Sardines are good.
I like sardines too.
I'm sitting here in protest for the rest of the episode.
Did you know that bananas have radiation in them?
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
You don't
They have
say.
a tiny bit of radiation. So don't eat a ton of bananas because they'll slowly destroy
I know they're
you.
good for cramps.
Also,
too.
don't open them from the top like this. Go like this, and you pinch this little bottom part. And
Then you don't
No
get the
one
spider eggs.
opens bananas that way.
Yeah, they do. People do it all the time. The internet
That's-
told me so.
That's a strange
The
way to
internet
open a
also
banana.
told me that bananas prove that God exists. That's but yes, thank you
And
to
you can
all
put
of
your
our breakers and our roomies today for sending in all your super chats. Be sure to tune in tomorrow. We'll have lots more nerd news to cover.
Tommy won't be upset with us.
Tommy might still
We'll
be
see.
upset come tomorrow. I don't know if you can see him back there.
He's scowling pretty heavily right
You
now.
know, you eat one sardine and suddenly your life's ruined. And we're still doing our clips of the week on our Discord, so be sure to clip out your favorite parts of the episode and share them on our Discord, and we'll share them at the end of the week. It's been a lot of fun. We're also doing voicemails on our Discord. Join our Discord if you're 18 and over, and you can send in a little voicemail. Ask us anything. Ask us questions about movies, about TV shows, or ask us about our personal lives.
Sorry, I got so upset.
Oh, this is so gross. This is so disgusting.
Mine's horrible. That's why I almost finished it.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
it's so
trying.
disgusting.
really
But thank you for
Filthy.
tuning in, and we hope you all have a great rest of your Monday. And we'll see you here tomorrow, live on the break room. Goodbye.
Keep it Gucci to Moochie.
Bonsoir.
Bon nuit.